Assalamu alaikum. Today is our online 13th lecture. Today's lecture is based on the midterm exam syllabus, and as in the last lecture and in our quiz, I feel that most of the students were having issue in understanding the cost estimation table or chart. So till now we have done the two charts that were time management and this estimation cost management. So today we will see in detail how if a question of a project is given to us and how we will draw the chart of cost estimation. So first of all, project estimation chart should be look like this. Now what are the main key points we need to consider? Here these are all the tasks included in our project. Here we will list our all the tasks, and here we will list all the materials, equipments, or any type of activity related things. So let's start with in the labor cost. What we mention in the labor cost, in the labor cost we always mention how much per hour or per day we will pay to a person. In the first column we will mention how many hours we need for that, and per hour how much we will pay. In material, how many units we will need. For example, in material, if we are doing some marketing, so for marketing we need banners, brochures, like this type of material. So how many units we need and what is the cost of per unit, that will be written here. In others we can add many things like traveling cost, equipment cost, and if we are renting some building or office we can also mention that in the others. Now this column is the budget. Here we will mention how much budget we have, and this is the actual mean how much actual expense or estimate cost is, and in the end we will check whether our actual cost is under the budget or over the budget. So this is the layout of the chart. So let's start. As I told you earlier, the first thing is to list our all the activities. The second thing is checking their labor costs. Third is material and material cost. Fourth will be others, and in others we can add travel, equipment, rent, whatever type of charges, miscellaneous charges we want to add. In the budget column it will be the budget given to us for the project in an actual, what is the actual estimation cost we are getting, and in the final we will check that whether our actual cost is under the budget or over the budget. So let's take an example. For example, we have a project, and the project is a software training for 100 students. So we have a goal that there will be approximately 100 students, and we have to train them on a particular software. So let's start making chart for it. First of all, this is the same chart layout, only few changes are done in that. What are those changes? Here in the others we add the rent, and instead of chart task we list our all the activities, task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. So one by one now we will solve this as per activities. So let's start with the first activity. Okay, before first activity, here it's only given a software training for 100 student. Maybe you will be also given a budget that okay, you have to do this all in 6000 in 6K. So what will be that? That will be that you will be having 6000 or 5700 budget. So now you have a question. You have to estimate a cost of a training for 100 students. And this is the chart. Here are the activities. Marketing we have to do. We have to organize the lab. We have to invite the instructor. We have to do the team building. We have to do the refreshment. And we have to provide the certificates. So what is the budget given to you? The budget given to you is $5,700. If budget is not given in the question, then actually you can eliminate this budget and you can also eliminate the under or over balance. But if in the question I gave you that this is the budget of the, then you have to add the budget with the activities. So here we see that for marketing we have 500 USD. For organizing of our lab we have a budget of 2000 USD. For inviting instructor we have 1000 USD. For team building we have $1500, and for refreshment we kept $500, and for providing certificates we put 200 US dollar. So now we have a chart, we have a activities, and we have our total budget. Now we will start estimation of the cost, and in the end we will see whether our estimated cost is under the given budget or over the budget. So let's start. So first start with the marketing. For the marketing, let's do the labor section. How many hours we need for marketing? Marketing is actually done before the training starts. So let's say that there are 4 or 5 days left in a training. So in 4 or 5 days, I select, this is your personal selection, you have to select yourself. If I have written 20 hours, then this doesn't mean that all the projects marketing will be 20 hours. No, it depends upon your planning, how many hours you want to give to the marketing. So for this training, I want to give, because 4 days are left, so I want to give 20 marketing 20 hours. 5 hours per day will be marketing, and per hour I will pay $5. So this is our labor cost. Per hour I will give $5, and total hours spent will be 20. So it will be 100 US dollar will be served here. Now we come to the material cost. What materials we need? We need banners, we need brochures, we need pamphlets. So this type of materials we need. Okay, and how many material or units we need? This was because students, and mostly I will plan that how many universities are there or colleges are there in the city, because mostly such type of training only the students from the cities will contribute. So I said that there will be 20 to 25 universities and colleges are there in the cities where such level of students available who can attend this training. So I will take 50 units. If I take 25 university, then 2 units per university, means 2 banners. So 50 units I select, and what will be the cost of per unit? Per unit cost is 2 US dollar. So this is also 100 US dollar. So we have 100 here. Let me check if I can. Okay, let's take like this. This is 100 and this is also 100. Now we have other cost. For the traveling, how much cost I will give to the traveling team? I give 50 US dollar. For the equipment, because we need tools, we need different equipments for marketing, so I kept 30 US dollar. And the last one is rent, because we need to take some bikes on rent, or we need to take some tools on tools will be in equipment. For the rent we will take some bike, or maybe for space for sitting, or maybe if we are putting some stall, marketing stall in the university, so for that rent I keep 25 US dollar. So the total cost, 100 this, 100 this, 50, 150 plus 30, this will be 80 and 5. So 305 US dollar will be the actual cost. Now our budget was 500 US dollar for marketing, but when we did the estimation cost, it was 305 US dollar. This means our marketing estimation cost is under budget. Now do the organized lab. This is our organized lab. Okay, for organized lab, what we need? We need some materials. How many students are there? There will be a maximum 100 students. So we have to put the 100 laptops or 100 systems in the lab. And what is the total per unit cost? That is 15 US dollar. Second, equipments. For organizing lab, we need projector, we need speakers, we need mics, we need such type of electronic equipments. So for that I keep 200 US dollar. For rent, because we have to rent a place for giving training to them, and for that I put 500 US dollar. So 15 into 100 plus 200 plus 500, the total actual cost is 2200 US dollar. But the budget of for organized lab was 2000 US dollar. So our actual cost is over the budget. This is our over the budget cost. Now move to the inviting instructor. For inviting instructor, instructor will be here for 30 hours training. You can say 30 credit hours. And per credit hour he will be paid 100 US dollar. Second, traveling cost, because he need to come from some place, so we have to give them him traveling cost, so we put 100 US dollar. For equipment cost, we have to provide him some type of laptop or anything where he can prepare the presentation or training and give to the student, so we keep that 200 US dollar. And the total cost is 3300. US dollar. But here also we keep the cost for inviting instructor 1000 US dollar. So our actual cost is again exceeding here in the inviting instructor. So here in organized lab the material cost is 100. So in this 100 all the materials will come. It also, because 100 students are there, so we need chairs and those tips. And in equipment we can also, here you can also add the license fees, because if the software is licensed, but here I am not adding because I am giving some type of software training which software don't need any license. So you can also add license fee in the organized lab. Now the fourth one is team building, because we need some people who can IT people managing the computers, and some technical non-technical people who are helping in documentations, who are helping in organizing students. So this type of team we have to build, and we need 30 hours working for them, because the lecture will be of 30 credit hours, and for per hours we will give our team 30 US dollar. And the equipment we will be needing, we keep that 500 US dollar for that. So the combine will be 1400 US dollar. So our budget was 1500, but our actual cost is 1400. This means this is under the budget. Now for the refreshment. For the refreshment, we want to give the units 5 type of refreshments, and per refreshment it will be 20 US dollar cost. And for equipment wind for like coffee machines and water machines, this type of equipment are we keep the 200 US dollar, and the total cost is actual cost is 300 US dollar, but our budget was 500. This means this is also under the budget. Now providing certificates, because 100 students, so we need 100 certificates. Per certificate it's 5 US dollar, and the total cost is 500 US dollar, but our budget was 200 US dollar, so it is over the budget. So from this we learned that our actual budget was 5700 US dollar budget, but our estimation actual cost is 8000 US dollar. So this means our estimation cost is over the budget, because our organized lab, this one is also over. This is not under the budget. We can change from okay, in your slides I will change this. This is also under the budget, over the budget. So in this column you have to write, because it is exceeding, so it is over the budget. It is under, so it is under the budget. So it is again over the budget. 3300, but the actual budget was 1000. So this is exceeding. So this means this is over the budget. This was 1400 and this is 1500. So this is under the budget. Our actual cost is 300 and budget was 500, so this means this is also under the budget. This is 500, but our budget was 200, so this means this is over budget. So this you have to make whenever you get the question for cost estimation. You have to make the table. Here you have to list all your tasks and activities and their total budget that you will be given here, per activity budget. Here you will give the actual estimation cost you are getting, and in the final you will tell whether your estimation cost is under the budget or over the budget. So this was cost estimation explained. Now what was the time management chart was very simple. Just you need to give the project tasks, you have to give the end and start date, and you have to give the time duration. So our task 1 for example is marketing. So our marketing will be from January to March. This is our marketing task. Second will be organized lab. So our organized lab will be from February to May. Then our third task will be from April to August, and our final task will be from May to July. So time management chart is much simpler. So you have to do some practices. You can learn from the book, you can get different examples and try to make some cost estimation charts like this. And still, if you have any issue, you can contact me. Thank you.